Hello everybody, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Dani Mubarak, SPD. I'm a teacher at SDN Cipari, an elementary school located in a rural area. Over the years of teaching, I have realized that education is not merely the transfer of information, but also about creating meaningful learning experience for a student. Meaningful learning has become my primary focus in educating the nation's future generation. Meaningful learning, basic concept meaningful learning is a learning approach that emphasizes the connection between learning material and student existing experience and knowledge. In this approach, students do not just memorize facts and concepts, but also understand the relevance and application of what they learn in real life. David Ausubel's theory of meaningful learning, the concept of meaningful learning was first proposed by David Ausubel, an educational psychologist. According to Ausubel, meaningful learning occurs when new information is associated with relevant concept that already exists in the student cognitive structure. Characteristic of meaningful learning: connection to prior knowledge. Students connect new information with their existing knowledge and experience, and then relevant to real life. Learning material is connected to a situation and a problem relevant to student lives. And then active student engagement. Students are actively involved in the learning process, not just passive recipient of information. And then deep understanding. Students understand concept deeply, not just memorize the fact. And then application of knowledge. Students are able to apply the knowledge and skill they learn in new situation. Benefit of meaningful learning: number one, maybe increase learning motivation. Students are more motivated to learn when they see the relevance of the learning material to their life. Increase information retention. Number second, information learned meaningfully is easier to remember and retain in the long term. And number three, development of critical thinking skill. So students learn to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information. Improve the problem-solving skill. Students learn to apply their knowledge and skill in solving a real problem. And then preparing students for real life. Meaningful learning helps students develop the skill and knowledge they need to succeed in life and career. Meaningful learning strategies. As you know that the connecting learning material with a student experience, teachers can use example and analogies relevant to a student life using active learning method. Teacher can use learning methods such as a discussion, project, and a simulation to actively engage students in the learning process. And next, about providing tasks relevant to real life. Teacher can provide tasks that allow a student to apply their knowledge and skill in the solving real problem, creating a collaborative learning environment. As we know that the teacher can create a learning environment where a student can collaborate and learn from each other. And next, using technology. In a learning, a teacher can use technology to create a more interactive and engaging learning experience. So, is implementation of meaningful learning at SDN Cipari Kuningan. At SDN Cipari Kuningan, we strive to apply the principles of meaningful learning in every aspect of learning. Here are some concrete examples. Thematic learning. We use thematic learning approach that integrate various subjects around a theme relevant to student lives. And then problem-based project. We provide projects that allow students to apply their knowledge and skill in solving real problems in their community. Number three, field trip. We conduct field trip to a place such as a market, a museum, and the factories to provide students with the first-hand learning experience. And then utilization of local research. We utilize local resources as nature and the culture to create a meaningful learning experience for the student. And next, collaboration with parent and the community, for example. We collaborated with the parent and the community to create a supportive learning environment outside of school. Challenge in if implementing meaningful learning is not always easy. There are several challenges we often face, including dense curriculum. A dense curriculum often make it difficult for a teacher to implement meaningful learning. And then limited resources such as a book, teaching aids, and the technology can hinder the implementation of meaningful learning. Lack of teacher training. Many teachers lack adequate training on meaningful learning. Traditional school culture often hinder innovation in learning. And then effort to overcome challenge. Despite passing challenge, we continue to strive to improve the quality of learning at SDN Cipari. Some of the effort we are making include, for example, teacher training. We regularly conduct teacher training on meaningful learning and other innovative teaching method. Research development. We collaborate with the government and the non-governmental organization to develop better learning resources. And then about teacher collaboration, we encourage collaboration among a teacher to share experience and the best practice. And then evaluation and reflection. We regularly evaluate and reflect on our teaching practices to continuously improve quality. And the last, a conclusion, meaningful learning is a very important learning approach to prepare students to face the challenge of life in 21st century. By applying the principle of meaningful learning, we can help students develop the skill and knowledge they need to succeed in life and the career. As a teacher, I believe that every student has the potential to learn and grow. Our job as educator is to create a learning environment that allows them to reach their full potential. Meaningful learning is one way to achieve that goal. I hope this explanation is helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.